So the brief for this project, firstly, it's a massive honor to be even given this mandate to redesign a brand that is, people have such a strong sense of cultural identity. All Indians feel we have an emotional connect with Air India as a brand, right? So when we were redesigning it, you have to remember that you have to really respect the equities that come with the brand. So when we were reimagining the brand, we actually looked at elements within the Air India brand world and had a new interpretation of it. So the window, which has always been on the plane, on the outside, inside, menu card, the iconic Air India window, which has been an enduring design symbol with the thing. We took that and reimagined it, right? And the whole point of the exercise was to create something that's authentically and identifiably Indian, but presented in a very contemporary, world-class manner. And that's what we have attempted.
How you put forward the originality of Air India with this new logo, like the legacy?
So that's what I'm saying. So the legacy of Air India, one of the elements. So there are two elements which people really remember as part of the visual equity of Air India. Like one is the Maharaja, and the other is the windows, which are there on the Jarokhas that are there on the plane, right? So we took that element and have a new expression of it. So it's still very much part of. That's why it feels right. Like it's new, it's different, but it's very real because it comes from the world of Air India itself.
So, ma'am, we have seen that the world carriers like American Airlines
Yes.
and others. When you entered in the Indian market, do you feel that the aviation is going towards to meet the world's?
For sure, and because we've been working so closely with the Air India team, with the marketing team, with Sunil Suresh and Aziz Narayan and all those guys, we actually have an insight into all the work that's going on to actually make this a world-class product. So if you look at the whole rebranding idea and exercise and the whole point of launching the new identity now is actually to signal that change. Of course it's going to take time, and aviation as a industry takes a very long, even the smallest thing, that's the nature of it, right? But the intent is there, the efforts are there, and I'm very sure that this is going to be the best airline in the world. Because, they'll have, to be the best airline, to make people choose Air India, you have to be better than everybody else. And then you have Indian warmth, which is anyway hardwired into the brand, right? Whatever Air India is, all the research that we've done, all the feedback that we've got, that Indian warmth and hospitality is very much part of who we are, right? So that is going to be our success.
Any planning to working with any other?
Not as yet. No, nothing. I think the thing with partnering with a brand like Air India is that it's always a long-term partnership. Like even with the experience of American Airlines, it started off as one thing, and Future Brand continues to be engaged with them, and so it's going to be a long.
Konark wheel is missing this time.
It's actually not. It's there. So every single element in the whole brand identity has careful thought and consideration. The Konark wheel is actually in the Jali pattern.
Okay.
So if you see, we have created our signature pattern by taking out that chakra from the Konark wheel, which is on our current wheel, and creating this very contemporary pattern. It is also there on the wing, on the tail fin.
So, ma'am, basically the Maharaja is missing, or it is
No, it's not
revamped?
missing. It's not missing. So the Maharaja and its original idea of the Maharaja was as a mascot for communication. Over the last few years, he just appeared everywhere, like on seat back covers, on napkins. He didn't have a role. He was just there, and therefore had become a bit meaningless. What we've done is we've actually given him a definitive role of being, part of these Maharaja moments, which are these elevated customer experience touch points. And so he has a real role, rather than just a graphic that's been chipped out.
Now Maharaja is a premium thing.
It's a premium thing, for sure. So we've updated the look and feel of the Maharaja, but when you see it, you immediately recognize it as the Maharaja. We've that same, you were asking where the chakra is, that pattern is there, the colors are there. We've introduced the purple color to add some premium cues. So yeah, Air India used to be red and white, now it's red, purple, has that touch of gold, all to make it a elevated, slightly more premium experience. Yes?
So my final question to you, that the belly design is done by the future brand?
Sorry,
The
but
belly design of the aircraft?
the whole aircraft. We
So,
did.
this is true that the first time in the Indian carriers there is a mention Air India in the belly?
Air India, I'm not sure, but I think other airlines also have some color in the country. I don't know. I'm not sure. But we wanted it to be really bold. So when it's flying over, you see this really big, bold. So even the logo, right? It all comes from the window idea itself, right? The construction of each character has been crafted to reflect the shape of the window, including the icon, which is the top of the window frame. So yeah, that's it.